What's happening, fellow patriots? Ash Hampton here. Yeah, I'm driving home from work, so I don't want to hear about it. Oh, you're recording while driving. However, at the moment, figured I'd let you know a little update. Just heard from the schools. Finally, after almost 3 weeks, they finally sent me a letter to explain their, or respond to some of my questions and concerns. Had one win. Big win was they did officially put my statements in the school minutes for the meeting that I attended. That's great news. So I'm very happy that Trenton Public Schools decided to listen to my concerns and add them to the minutes. However, their letter addressed none of my questions. It was very PC and obviously took 3 weeks to go through their lawyers, make sure that nobody was going to get in trouble for what they were going to respond with. Very obvious letter. And it says a couple things in there that are even more concerning. Now, remember, my son is in middle school. My son is not in high school. The letter only addressed the high school. It said that the other 3 schools, meaning the 2 elementary schools and the middle school in the district, had no interest in participating. Why they did address that the Trenton Police Department essentially came and made sure that the children were safe at the high school. They also said something concerning, and this is what they said. The other 3 schools did not show interest in participation. However, I know that only 3 kids or 4 kids or so were left in my son's middle school class, meaning they did participate, meaning the police departments nor the school was prepared for them to. So who kept the kids safe when they walked out of the school? That's a question. And I want an answer to it. So obviously, I'm not done yet. I'll be going back to the school board. Once again, I implore everybody to come back to the school board. And let's get to the bottom of this indoctrination of our children. They also said it was an unintended consequence that it turned into a gun control debate, because the national message was to mourn the lives of those lost in Florida. Wait a minute, time out. The people that organized this march organized the women's movements. They are a liberal, left-leaning organization that absolutely billed it as a gun control movement and a gun control march. In fact, the rallies held in our capital were all about gun control that day. So that's crap. It's absolute crap. They knew it was going to be crap. They decided not to listen. They didn't care. And apparently they're going to give me the PC answer. Well, I ain't taking that answer. I ain't sitting down and taking that answer. I'm going to continue to stand up. And I talked about it on my show this last week. There's a gentleman here in Trenton whose son was suspended for 3.5 days because he inappropriately used a computer to print off "Guns Don't Kill" and passed them out to the students as they returned from the walkout. Now, here's something else that they're not going to want to talk about, but they did address it in the letter, and I will be posting the letter so you can read it in its entirety. But the letter said that a group of students left the designated area and skipped school for the rest of the day and went to march on City Hall, but that was not part of their planned protest. Well, then who is controlling these kids? You can't let them go free. They'll do whatever they want. They're teenagers. So you had no control over this movement. You had no control over the kids. You had no safety at the middle school level, even though you allowed the middle schoolers to take part in this walkout. It's crap. It's absolute crap. And I'm not going to stand for it. In America, we shouldn't stand for it. This is indoctrination of our children. This is how they take control. They are teaching our children not to follow our rule of law, not to have respect for authority, not to do the right thing, but to do everything they want on the liberal left. That's what they're doing. They're teaching our children liberal ideology. That's not their place. That's my place as a parent, to teach them political views, morals, values, things like that. I've said it once, I'll say it 1,000,000 times. Stick to reading, writing, and arithmetic. Stick to what you're paid to do. And you know what? You represent me when I put my children in your care. You represent my ideals and my values. You should not be superseding the values in my home for your belief system. What a cockamamie response. I'll be calling the superintendent tomorrow. I will be going back to the school, and I hope that people show up. You know what? Maybe the news will get involved, something. If we don't shed light on this, it's going to continue. And you know what's going to happen is the next generation is going to take over, and our country is doomed. Teach your children. Teach them about freedom. Teach them what this country means. Teach them about the lives lost for that flag. Teach them why we stand for it and the anthem. Don't allow them to indoctrinate our children anymore. Stand up, America. This is Ash Hampton signing off. Check us out, ashhampton.com. Follow our Facebook page, America First, Patriots Unite. Join the conversation. Let your voice be heard. I'm not going to sit down on this one. I'm standing up. I implore you to stand up with me. Keep going, America. Stand up for what's right, not what's wrong. It's not about political beliefs and what you believe, right, wrong, indifferent. It doesn't matter. It's about the idea that you're teaching our children to believe your way of life, to supersede the parents' values and morals that they instill at home. And our children weren't even safe. They say it right in their letter that the middle school absolutely had no intention on participating. Then how'd you plan to keep them safe? How'd you let middle schoolers out of the classroom? Wake up. Again, check us out, ashhampton.com. That's all I got. I'll be posting this. I'll also post a full picture of the letter so you guys can read it, spout off, and you'll be hearing from me soon on this. I'm not done yet. Take care, guys. God bless you. God bless America. And that's all I got. See you guys later.